is Andrew Summers, and today I'll be in Molex in Lisle, Illinois. Molex is a private manufacturing company that produces among many products and connectors. It went private a few years ago in late 2013 and was sold to Koch Industries for $7.2 billion. At that time, in its last public annual report, it had sales of $3.6 billion and employed around 36,000 employees in 40 plants across the world. It utilizes a single SAP system across all its plants when it comes to inventory. As I mentioned, Molex sells a lot of things, but mainly connectors, which are made from raw materials like plastics and metals. The plastics are molded into housings, and the metals are stamp plated and formed into terminals. Then the terminals and plastic housing are assembled together to make connectors. There are thousands of variants of connectors. Think of your HDMI or Apple lighting connector as a couple of examples. Today I'm at the Molex corporate headquarters meeting with James Nolan, who is a plant controller. James, thank you for your time today. Can you describe how Molex classifies its inventory?
Sure. We have three main valuations of inventory. Raw materials, which is mostly our commodities like our metals, our plastics. Work in process, which is inventory that's already in the production phase, so it's being compiled or manufactured. And then we have finished goods, which is inventory that is in a finished state. It's ready to be sold to a customer.
Okay. Does Molex use a periodic or perpetual inventory system?
So with advances in technology, most manufacturers are using a perpetual system, which is what we use. And we are continuously updating our inventory records, and we do use cycle counting.
Okay, great. I assume Molex takes a physical inventory. How often do you take inventory, and how do you coordinate 30 to 40 plants? And how long does it take, and when do you take physical inventory?
So we take physical inventory a minimum of twice a year. The plant controller leads the physical inventory. It is difficult to coordinate counting 40 plants. It can shut down the plant for a day or two, which we try to mitigate that because there's an added cost to shutting down production.
Okay. I saw that in the 2013 annual report, Molex used FIFO to value its inventory. Is that still the case?
We do use FIFO to value our inventory, first in, first out, and the reason we do that is it results in a higher net income, a lower cost of goods sold, and it also values your inventory at a higher amount, which is closer to the replacement value.
Okay. If you can tell me, what is the typical Molex inventory turnover for connectors or average days in inventory?
So for the average days sales in inventory for just a connector industry is typically anywhere from 60 to 80 days of inventory at a plant. But we do try to, we use just-in-time manufacturing methods, so we try to keep our inventory levels down and our turnover high.
Got it. What steps does Molex take to keep inventory at lower levels and get higher turnover?
So we use a lot of Six Sigma methods. We also heavily make sure that we're not ordering excess parts or obsolete inventory. And we try to keep our inventory lean because there's a very high cost of having unneeded inventory.
Okay. And can you explain how using SAP inventory software across all the Molex plants has benefited Molex?
SAP is invaluable. It helps with your supply chain. It provides a lot of centralized reporting packages globally. SAP is very useful in tracking inventory movements. It's expensive, but it's a great program.
Okay, great. Well, James, thank you for answering my questions and talking to me, and I really appreciate it.
Thanks, Andrew.
Thank you.